Hey guys, got another YouTube video for you guys today, and today we are reviewing Kylo Ren's lightsaber, and I mean, that is awesome. So, what we're going to do is we're going to review the box, review the saber, put the blades in, turn the lights off, and then compare it to a NeoPixel lightsaber, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on it, and just get into it. So yeah. So, taking a look at this box, it is just like all the other Disney boxes, except it's actually larger. Let me get out another box and I'll show you just like a size comparison.
You serious?
So here is Darth Vader's box, and then this is Kylo Ren's. So you can see I mean, it doesn't actually, see, there's a lot more in there because I mean this is a lot bigger of a saber. Let me just get it out for you guys, but give you a last look at it. Pretty clean. If you guys could tell me what this insignia is, I'd really appreciate it. I think it's the first order, but I'm not 100% on that. So let's open it up, and I mean, just look at that. That is sick. So let's get it out of the box, and I'll give you a review on it. So now that we got it out of the box, just look at this. This thing's actually huge. It feels huge.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Ayo. But no, I mean, you can definitely two-hand this thing.
What?
This thing is sick. Well, you can see that they really put into detail like the weathering and stuff like that on this one. I think the burn marks, like you can see the heat. And I believe these are exhaust ports. So this is where the main saber comes out, and these are like the exhaust ports for the side. But you see like the wiring kind of gives me like Darth Vader vibes a little bit.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And there's the ignition. Or no, that's not the ignition. That's the belt clip, my bad.
Okay.
The ignition is actually over here. Right there. So slide that up. You can kind of just feel the power. Let me get out Darth Vader's lightsaber into the size comparison. It's definitely taller. So this is a size, it's just a little bit taller, just barely. But no, that is awesome. So I'll just set this back here. And as you can see, it has the side exhaust ports. You got your blade plugs in there too. Blade plug up here. That's your ignition switch. Just switch that up. And then let's get to the power supply, which is down here. All you want to do is just twist this. There's your power supply. Set that cap somewhere. Pull this out, and this is a lot bigger power supply than we're used to. I'm guessing, if you can see, there's your speaker down in there. But then here is your 3 AA batteries. I know they're not kyber crystals. I wish they were. Maybe one day.
Liar!
But and then that's where your power supply goes. So just switch that in there, twist it. Oh, and it will fall into place. But be careful with that. You don't want to break it. There it goes, I think. So, oh, there it goes. Now it's into place. So you have that there. Then you're going to take your cap. And this one's actually kind of gritty. I feel like when I'm trying to twist it back on. Gotta really make sure you got it lined up, I guess. I think it's the paint on there. It doesn't really want to. I'm having a hard time actually getting it centered and then put it back in there. There it goes, I think. Yeah, there it goes. So you will just twist that back on. Now, let's throw the blades in it and show you how it fires up. To get your other blades, you'll get your box, and then to get to them, you lift it up, and then you can see in there, there's your 2 other blades. So you want to get those out. Throw the plastic to the side. Put that up there. And then get these blades out. And I'll also get the belt clip out, and I'll show you guys how you can do that. Here are your 2 blades. They're just mini versions of the much larger one that goes in the center. And then here is also the belt clip that comes at the bottom. So I'll show you guys how to throw that on real quick. Let's do the belt clip first. So there's your part where you'll hang the belt clip, or your part of the saber where you'll attach to the belt clip. you'll have this on like this. I'm guessing you just slide it on. And looks like you're good to go that way. Oop. Looks pretty stable, like that. So now we'll take this off and we'll get to the blades. Same old, what you gotta do with these. Take your blade plugs out. They're kind of easy to get out. I already got the other one out on the other side. So what you wanna do is find where they want to go in easily. You don't have to force anything. They'll slide right in. And then once they're in, you'll lock them. So I can't pull that out. And you'll do the same thing with the other side. It kind of takes a minute to find, and then you'll find your groove, get all the way in there, and then you'll slide it to the side, and then now it's locked. I can't pull these out at all. And we got that blade plug, so let me get the other blade and we'll put that in. All right, got the other blade. Same thing with these. You have these 2 prongs on the side, and then if you look down in the saber, you have a prong or an indent on each side where you can place those prongs. So what you'll do, line it up. You hear that? That's how you know you're in.
Nice.
But you're not done. You gotta twist it. And now that blade is locked in. So without further ado, without knocking anything over, let's fire this thing up. I'll show the cross guards. Okay. Yep, that's pretty cool. There's that long blade. This thing is ridiculous. I honestly just need to get shorter blades for these things because I can't even fit this whole thing on camera. But no, this thing's sick. It doesn't really have smooth swing. Just kind of has the, it definitely moves with your motion. So let's do the clash. You can see that. And then you see these. Nothing, I don't think anything happens if you hit these. Oh no, it does. Or maybe that's just the, yeah, nothing really happens if you hit those, but pretty sick. I'm gonna try not to break the light bulb that's directly above me, but no, this thing's awesome. I remember seeing this, I remember seeing this when it first came out, and you see this main blade like light up and you're like, okay, another saber. Then you see these and it's like, oh shoot, it's about to go down.
The dark side.
I feel like it's probably not equivalent to when they saw Darth Maul's blade. Like he puts it out and you see one side go, and then you see the other side go. But I think that's about as close as we're ever gonna get to that feeling again. But that was at least for my generation, because I wasn't around to see Darth Maul light his saber up for the first time in movie theaters. But no, let's get these lights off and I will show you guys what this thing looks like without the lights on. Okay, so I got the lights totally off, so let's just fire this thing up. I'll try to keep the cross guards in frame, and yeah, and you can kind of tell, I mean, with with Kylo Ren's lightsaber, it kind of has that like I forget what it's called, put it down in the comments, but it has that like fiery kind of look to it. It's a cracked crystal, that's what it is. There's a cracked crystal in here, and that's what kind of emits that like unsteady blade, as you can see. Like it's supposed to do that. It's not like a electrical issue or anything like that, but no, this thing is awesome on screen, especially in the dark. Like I feel like an old knight of the old days. Like I feel, but honestly, for me, if I was swinging this thing around, I feel like I'd easily get myself with that. It definitely, maybe probably get my wrist. The way I swing a blade, yeah, I always swing like this, and that makes me want, it drives that blade right into my arm. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. If you got any tips or tricks, let me know. But no, this is awesome. Look at this thing. But let's turn this off. I'll get the NeoPixel blade out and we can compare the two. Alright, what's going on, guys? Got both sabers here. I got we'll start up the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber first, and we'll jump into the NeoPixel and do a light comparison. So here we got the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. Yeah. Got good sound on it, everything like that. So let's kick on the my bad.
Today, Junior!
My bad. The NeoPixel. Oh wow! Just on camera, this thing lights up the room by itself. Honestly, like, and you can hear. I don't even know if you guys can really hear me, but the sound, like, this thing is so loud on this font. Yeah, this is ridiculous. But let me turn this off. But as you can see, the light comparison. The NeoPixels are really good at what they do. I'll be honest. The NeoPixels are really good at what they do, but like I said, these things I feel like are indestructible. I can hit this thing on anything, and it does not want to break. I'm not being easy with this thing, but no, this is awesome. And you can just kind of feel the power that you have with this thing. This is awesome. So, and like, just look at the hilt by itself. That is insane. And I mean, let's. I'm gonna turn this off, get the lights back on, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the saber and what I have to say about it. Alright guys, got the lights back on, and I mean, this is awesome. With these Galaxy Edge lightsabers, I think these are perfect lightsabers. I mean, just look at the detail on this. You can see all the extreme detail, even in here. You can see where it's like worn and stuff like that. And I mean, this wire, this is a solid, well, this feels like a real wire. Like that, you can kind of see me moving it and stuff like that. But I doubt there's any power actually running through it. But just the attention to detail on this thing and the paint is amazing. And if you want a Kylo Ren lightsaber, this is the way to go. Unless, like, if you just want, like I said, if you just want one to sit on your desk and not do anything, or just have it on a hilt for a cosplay or something like that, this is the way to go. Because, like, you can just, the power, like, I don't really have that big of hands, but this thing is crazy. Like, I really want to get to swinging this one around, because I feel like this would be sick. I've never had the cross guard lightsaber, but I want to get the Cal Kestis one. I feel like those look that one looks really sick. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know down in the comments. But make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you guys want to see more down in the video. I'm really trying to blow the channel up, so all the love helps. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you.